Hey guys, it's Sugar Bubble 131. I just realized how much I look like my daughter. It's crazy. I'm sure you're all wondering why I look so beautiful today. But honestly, it's just for no reason. I just felt like doing my hair like this. It's kind of rare that I curl my hair these days. It's kind of rare that I do my hair at all these days, so the fact that you guys are seeing me like this is a blessing. So as you can see by the title, today is going to be quite an interesting subject. If you're having a good day, I suggest that you not watch this unless you want your day to get ruined. I don't know. Today I'm going to be talking about what it feels like to be dead and what it feels like to come back. We're off to a good start here. So I had an incident. It's starting to be 3 weeks ago, 2.5 weeks ago, I don't know. I lost track of time. I had an incident where I had a seizure and I almost died, but let me expand. Let me go into detail. I was in Virginia. I was in Richmond, Virginia, Henrico County, whatever that is. I was there. It's a really beautiful place. I honestly would love to live there. I was in Virginia working a solar panel job. I'll go into further detail about that later too. One night, I was really upset about something. I hadn't been in the best place mentally either. I hadn't been in the best place mentally when I was there. I haven't been in the best place mentally for a very long time. All I remember was that I was really upset talking about my ex-husband to my friend, and then I just remember it was really weird. I cannot explain the feeling. If any of you have gone through the same, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. It's very hard to explain. Have any of you, if any of you have experienced fainting, it was the opposite of that. You know how you black out, you start seeing black spots and then you just go out, that's it? Well, this was more the spots, the blackness was fading out. I was coming to, I was becoming aware instead of becoming unconscious. It was really fucking weird, really, really weird. I can't describe what it felt like. It was surreal. It freaks me out thinking about it. I don't know, I just became aware. And then I noticed that I was crying, I was freaking out, and I was calling a bunch of people. I had texted a bunch of people. I don't remember any of that. My friend was talking to me. I wasn't even paying attention because I was just terrified. I had no idea why. All I knew was that I was terrified and I was just crying. And then my friend said something about, well, yeah, I didn't know what to do after that happened. And I was like, wait, after what happened? What do you mean? What happened? What just happened? And then that's when my friend told me that I was talking. Like I said, I was upset about my ex-husband. I just stopped talking. I threw my phone apparently across the room. I don't remember any of this. Nothing. So I threw my phone. I stopped talking. I just fell on my back. My body just went rigid. I started foaming at the mouth. My mouth made this really weird shape, like an O shape, or my lips were like this. I don't know. That's what he said. I started convulsing, straight up ugly seizure convulsing. And well, I was convulsing really bad. My hands were like this. My legs were stretched out, just stiff. It was just I probably looked fucking freaky. I probably looked fucking dead. My skin turned I just turned completely blue. I wasn't breathing. And I just stopped. I was just laying there dead, unconscious, dead. Hey guys, future Amanda here, editing the video. I just wanted to add in that in addition to all of the symptoms and everything that I just mentioned from the seizure and everything that happened, I also forgot to include that my jaws were completely clenched up and that afterwards I had a pounding headache like right here. And whenever I would like bite on something, or if I had to open my mouth to like brush my teeth, like it would hurt so bad right here because like, well, because of what had just happened. But yeah, I forgot to mention that happened as well. If it wasn't for that friend, he's not really my friend anymore. If it wasn't for that person that was there he's had to stick his fingers down my throat so that I could start breathing again. And as soon as like he opened my mouth, or like my airway, whatever, my color started coming back. So I'm naturally pretty pale, so like my paleness came back and the blue shade like went away. He said that I was literally this blue, which I find it hard to believe. I don't know. That's what he said. And yeah, if he wasn't there to help me breathe, he put me on my side and then he opened my airways so that I could breathe, and then I was just not chilling there, but like I was just there laying on my side unconscious. The way that it felt when that happened, when I was in those moments, was it didn't. Like I didn't feel. It's again like I cannot explain the feeling. It's just you don't feel. I didn't feel anything at all. You're just not there. You're not present. You're not anything. You don't exist. I'm kind of iffy about saying the next statement that I'm about to say, but I have to admit it was peaceful. I'm not saying that I wanted to go. By the way, this was not on purpose. This was a freak accident. It was not intentional. I did not do this to myself. I can't explain right now in detail exactly what happened because of my divorce, but I will. Right now, I'm just explaining something extremely traumatic that happened to me that I've been needing to talk about. So yeah, during these moments, it's not even like, oh, it felt like a million years passed by. No, like, it was just nothing. You don't feel anything. You don't think anything. You don't think. You don't anything. You're not a person. You're just not aware of anything. And it might be, this is why I don't like it. It might be peaceful for some, but for me, like, the fact that there was nothing is just, it was really sad. Obviously, like, I wasn't thinking that in the moment, but after, like, coming to terms with what had happened and just trying to, like, cope and figure shit out, I was just thinking to myself, like, I don't know, it's sad. I can't explain it. I can't explain it, and I can't believe that I was dead. It's just saying that, just hearing that sounds fucking crazy. Like, me, you just never think that it's gonna happen to you, right? And then when it does, it just, you wish you could tell people what you know, but unless some people have gone through it themselves, they're not gonna understand what you're talking about or the full depth of what it means until they go through it themselves, unfortunately. And some people aren't lucky enough like me to be able to come back. I'm still alive by luck, by chance. Okay, let me start talking about what it felt like to come alive, to come back. Well, I think I did explain it already. Coming to was just weirder than not existing. Like, again, I was talking. I don't know. Like, I guess it was just like someone else was talking in my place. I don't remember any of this. I do know that I was acting completely out of character. I was acting like not myself. Sometimes I cry when I think about the way that I was acting and the stuff that I said and the messages and the calls that I made. What really bothers me is that, I'll talk about this after I explain again. So yeah, coming to, again, it was just like fainting but backwards. I just slowly realizing, slowly blacking in instead of out. Well, yeah, I was just freaked out because of that huge thing that had just happened, and I had no idea what happened. My body had just suffered something really extreme. Like, my brain had just suffered some extreme damage, and I guess I was just afraid. My friend said that after I was like laying unconscious for a while, that he made like a sniffling noise, like that, and that like I like woke up, like it startled the fuck out of me, that I got so scared, and I was like, why are you scaring me like that? And then I was just like, what happened? Oh my god, like, what happened? I don't remember that either, but I started crying when he told me that I had suffered a seizure, because I knew exactly what had happened. And I was just like, man, you could have done something stupid. Like, something stupid could have happened. And you would have left so many people in so much pain. Again, I know it sounds like it's intentional, but it's not. It was accidental. And I'm not going to explain any further than that. But I did almost die of a seizure. I did almost die when I had the seizure. I really hope I don't start crying, because not only do I fucking hate crying, I also hate seeing people cry in their videos. It's one of the things that I hate the most. I hate seeing people cry. Like, I hate seeing those videos. To me, like, they're just so overly dramatic, and I don't know, like, that's just me. I'm a cold person. I hate seeing that shit. It's not authentic to me. But, you know, if I do start crying, then maybe I'll understand their place. So yeah, there was no, like, light at the end of the tunnel. There was no one telling me to, you know, come into the light. I didn't see anyone. I didn't see any faces. I didn't see my life flash before my eyes. It was just over. And I didn't realize it. I didn't have a chance to say goodbye. I didn't have a chance to do anything. I didn't have a chance to even realize that I was living my life horribly. It was just over. And like I said, it wasn't even blackness. It wasn't even dark. It was just nothing. You just don't exist. What really upsets me, there's a lot of things that upset me about this. What upsets me is that the first thing that I wanted right after becoming aware was my ex-husband. I fucking hate this. That's what I wanted. Like, I was just frantic to connect with anyone. Do not cry, don't do it. No, I'm not gonna cry. No, I'm not gonna let it. I refuse to let that happen. The first thing I wanted after I started becoming aware was my ex-husband, and I was frantic to come into contact with anyone that was associated with him, just so that I could feel some comfort. Because, you know, at that time, after my friend told me, like, what had just happened, I was just like, you bet your ass that I'm gonna edit this so that it doesn't look stupid, or I don't know how I'm gonna edit this. I don't know if I'm gonna edit this at all. I don't think it's right to edit a part as emotional as this, because it's kind of a joke, you know? People are gonna be like, she really edited this part of her crying just to make it seem more dramatic. Like, I don't want any kind of backlash, so I'll just leave it. But the thing I always wanted, I guess I was so used to when I was with him. Oh yes, I came prepared. You bet your ass I came prepared. What I was always used to in my marriage was Anytime something bad happened, I could go to my husband for everything. If I had a bad day at work, if I was just sad, if I was emotional because of like my pregnancy, like I was super hormonal all the time, I could just go to him. You know, like go to his arms. It sounds so stupid when I talk about it, but for someone that has wanted that her whole life, it's not stupid. Because I was looking through my phone, my old phone, from years ago, from 2014, and I would see all of my notes that I wrote in there. It seems like I've been struggling a lot more than I thought, for a longer time than I thought, with love. It's the one thing that I have always looked for in other people. Because I could never find it in myself. I could never find it. And when I did find it, it was really hard for me to let it go. So for me, it's just pathetic. Pathetic and sad. That if I had died that day, I would have died crying for someone that I don't even know what to say. Like, I would have died the most pathetic death. I would have put my parents in so much pain. If they knew what my last wishes were right before I was dying. I don't ever want to feel that low in my life, where I'm asking for someone that would never even show up, that would never even answer me, that refuses to be there, that just left and decided that he couldn't handle a family, that he couldn't handle me. Someone that decided that I wasn't worth it. My parents would have been stuck with that thought for the rest of their lives until they died, that their daughter died looking for the attention of some idiot that for someone that didn't even see their daughter as worthy. That day was a wake-up call for me. And it didn't stop there, like it almost happened again. But because it happened, what I always say is that things happen for a reason, and I definitely believe that it happened for a reason. Because if it didn't, I wouldn't know all the things that I know right now. Oh Lord, good thing I have bangs. Regardless of how scary that situation was, I am glad that it happened because it opened my eyes that I need to stop my bullshit. My life that I've been living has been so pathetic. This past year, this year, I have a baby to think about. She deserves the best. She's so beautiful. She's innocent. She was brought into this world by two fucking idiots She doesn't deserve this at all. She deserves a mom that puts her first for everything, that is responsible, that makes her happy, and that loves her for everything and through everything. I had my shot at life, and now it's her turn. And I need to make sure that I do everything I can to make her happy. And I haven't forgotten about myself either. I need to make sure that I do everything I can to make myself happy too. Because I am a human being. I am worthy of love. Regardless of what other people think. Regardless of what other people say. Regardless of how other people treat you. I am worthy of love, and I've made mistakes. I am angry at myself that I went on for so long, moping around, crying myself to sleep for so many nights over my technically husband, because he gave up on us, on me. I hate myself for giving him that much power over me, for wasting so many days of my life and of Amelia's life crying over him, being sad over him. But I've forgiven myself. Some days it's not going to be easy, but I will continue to forgive myself, because at that time, that was the only way that I knew how to survive. That was the only way that I knew how to cope. And if I hadn't done things the way that I did, I don't know. It had to be done that way for me to get here. For me to get over it. For me to start healing. Because I'm not healed right now. At all. I am not healed. But I am on a very good path there. I'm on a really good road. I feel really hopeful this time. I've been in denial these past several months, this past year, that I've been okay, and I haven't been. That I've been in denial that I was getting enough help, and I wasn't. I was just doing the bare minimum just to say that I was doing it, but I wasn't digging deep into my fears and into what really was bothering me and what really was killing me. I hated talking about the stuff that I had gone through, because I had just buried it so fucking deep, because it really hurt me. It devastated me. And talking about it again, I just couldn't afford to. I had no feelings left inside of me anymore. I couldn't feel that anymore. I couldn't cry anymore. I couldn't feel broken anymore. I didn't want to feel that anymore, so I buried it deep, and I distracted myself with other things, very unhealthy things, that again I can't talk about right now, but I will in the near future. I gave that marriage everything that I had. And I'm not afraid to admit that I still love this person with everything that I have. I'm not afraid to admit it. But I'm also not afraid to admit that I need to love myself, because I haven't. I've been putting all of my love towards someone else, and I need to start focusing on myself. Healing myself. I need to focus on being a better mother for my daughter. She's what's important right now. I need to start thinking of other people and the damage that I'm going to do to them if I'm gone. Because I know that they love me. I have so many people that love me, and I have no idea why. So many people care about me. So many people love me. Sometimes they don't know. They don't always have the right way of showing it, but I know that they do care. And that for me is enough. I cannot imagine putting my mom and my dad, my family. I cannot imagine leaving my daughter without a mother. I cannot imagine leaving my daughter to grow up knowing that her mother couldn't live without a man. So her life spiraled out of control, and she met her fate the way that she did. Because what is that teaching her? That she can let a man rule her life? That the outcome of her life is gonna be ruled by a man, whether he stays or he doesn't? I have to show her that she has to love herself, and that her love comes from within, and that I'm gonna love her on the days that she can't love herself. She's not gonna need any more love from anyone else, because I'm gonna give it all to her. We're not a broken family. I'm not a broken person. Well, I am. Who are we kidding? Yes, I am a very broken person, but I'm not shy about it. I'm not ashamed of it. But we're not a broken family. And she's not gonna be a broken person. She's gonna grow up a very happy girl, and I'm gonna make sure of it. I'm gonna give her everything she needs. And it starts by taking care of myself. But yeah, that's what it feels like to die and to come alive, and that's just me talking about second chances. If you're watching this, if you've made it this far, I congratulate you, and I thank you so much for caring enough to watch past my explanation. If you're watching this and you're having a hard time with your life, if you're even thinking about ending it, please just take my word for it. Don't. It's not worth it. Whatever you're sad about, it's not worth it. Your life is so beautiful. There are so many things that you're gonna take for granted, but you're not gonna be able to appreciate that if you're dead. You're not gonna go anywhere. You're just gonna disappear. You're not gonna have a chance for anything. Life has so many beautiful things that you need to enjoy and cherish. Just be in the moment. You don't have that shit after death. You only live once. YOLO. That was just not an appropriate joke to make, and it kind of hurt to make that joke because it was so, like, mood was just so different than the entire video. But you really do only live once, so you should make sure that you make the best of it, as cheesy as that fucking sounds. Don't let your fucking life end for some stupid reason. Make it fucking count. Leave your mark on this earth. It is true that your life isn't measured by the years that you live. It's measured by the people that you touch around you, the lives that you touch around you. I strongly believe that. I believe that the universe made me go through that, not only to appreciate my life, to become a better mother to Amelia, but to also spread the word and spread the message to everyone that I meet that life is worth living, that your pain isn't gonna be forever. Seek the help. It's not cheesy, it's not fucking crazy, it's not fucking cheesy. Get over that stigma, get the fucking help, talk to people. I've been through a lot of fucked up shit, a lot more than this that I'm saying. Don't come for me in the comments saying, like, well, it's easy for you to say, like, that's the only thing you went through. Like, ma'am, like, the only thing that I went through, almost dying, that's not enough for you? I mean, if it's not enough for you, that's not the only thing that I've gone through, but just take my word for it. It's been a very difficult and long journey, but it's worth it. Find your reason to live. The meaning of life is to give life meaning. Go out there, give it meaning. Find your reason to live. That's all I have to say right now. I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys so much for over 1,200 subscribers. I have no idea where you guys are coming from, but I am so thankful that you guys are here. And this just proves to me that karma is very real, that I'm getting the things, I deserve the things that are coming to me. I know that I'm going to make it big on YouTube one day. I know that I'm going to be a big name up there one day. And all I have to do is just keep at it, keep going, and please keep supporting my videos. Please keep supporting me. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Keep liking all of my videos. Keep watching all of my videos. Stay tuned, please. All that other shit that YouTubers say. My channel wouldn't be where it is if it were not for my subscribers. So thank you so fucking much. I appreciate you guys 100%. I don't have my daughter with me right now because since I am sick and it's most likely COVID again, I'm not around anyone. I've been isolated and I'm kind of sad because of that, but yeah. I'll catch you guys later. Bye.